Some of the earliest examples of store exclusives can be traced all the way back to the SNES days at Blockbuster, the movie rental store. Everybody acts like they'd love for it to come back, but wouldn't go to it more than once if it did. Video games became a popular item to rent here, with many titles getting more traction this way compared to standard retail. So, maybe if you weren't optimistic on your game selling all too well, you can make a deal with Blockbuster, advertise it as a Blockbuster rental exclusive, and make more money that way.
Oh, I found a nickel!
Mr. Nuts.
Damn it!
Such a wide breadth of titles exclusive to Blockbuster. Eek the Cat, and more. The most iconic ones, however, were the different versions of pre-existing games, like Final Fight Guy. See, the original SNES version of the arcade game Final Fight lacked the character Guy, so here in Final Fight Guy, you can play as Guy. This was originally a standard release in Japan, which is why over here, for its more limited run, it retains a lot of the Japanese box's style, proudly stating it's direct from Japan, alongside being a Blockbuster exclusive. This never made sense as a wide release over here, considering how it's the exact same game as Final Fight on SNES, just with one of the characters replaced with Guy. But as a store exclusive, why the hell not? Especially as a rental. You can just grab this for the weekend and discover what a guileless childhood isn't like. You also got Clay Fighter Tournament Edition as a Blockbuster exclusive, which wasn't really much more than a less glitchy, more accessible version of the original. Thank Christ less people could play it. But then we have the original titles, games you couldn't dream of picking up anywhere else. Mr. Nuts, Eek the Cat, and Ren and Stimpy Fire Dogs. Wait a second, weren't there 4 horsemen? These are genuinely some of the most who fucking cares kind of games. It's no wonder why they were rental exclusives, because who would buy them? Blockbuster had a few other games heavily linked to them in this era, though they weren't exclusive to them. Titles like the Star Fox Super Weekend and Donkey Kong Country competition cartridges are oftentimes considered Blockbuster exclusives, though while they were used during competitive events at Blockbuster, they were actually offered later through Nintendo Power Magazine, so these aren't Blockbuster exclusives. This is.
Bitch.
My god, they went crazy in the PS1 and N64 era. Stunt Racer 64, Transformers Beast Wars Transmetals, NFL Blitz Special Edition, International Track and Field 2000. Hell, Daikatana was initially exclusive for a few months. Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine was basically exclusive outside of being offered on LucasArts' online store in the year 2000, so it may as well have been. It's like if you went to Blockbuster, you were playing games you couldn't play anywhere else.
I'm going to Family Video.
The biggest title here was definitely Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut. Yep, the only way to play the definitive version of Clay Fighter 63 1/3 was through Blockbuster. Want to play as Lockjaw Pooch?
More than anything!
Well, clear your weekend because they gotcha! And nowadays, due to this game's excruciatingly limited retail presence, later down the line, we got Freestyle Street Soccer on GameCube and Xbox as an exclusive, and a handful of standalone expansion packs for Outlaw Golf and Volleyball. Wait, do you hear that? It's you giving a shit. Wait.
There it is.
Yeah, as early as we can go, I think we can already see the point of store exclusives here. Does this have market potential? Well, let's see. This was where already developed and produced games that nobody wanted came to die, with the faint hope somebody would consider renting them for a weekend. Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine is probably the only game here I'd question. I feel like that would have done fine out in the real world, but no, instead, it's stuck here with the nosebleeds.
Meet the cat.